Welcome to another video. So I completely forgot to make an intro, so this is kind of like after I made the video. Now, I know it's titled For Noobs, but in general, I'm honestly pretty sure that a lot of people don't know some of these, so I'd watch to the end. Go ahead and comment your favorite part or your favorite tip or things you didn't know. I'm also going to be giving away a turn and 400 armor pads in this video. It's not going to be live. I'll be giving them away a different time, but if you want to join the giveaway, all you need to do is comment on this video a unique tip that isn't in this video or your favorite tip. Thank you for watching, y'all. Also, free turn. Remember, free turn. The safe. Now, safe is the most important item in the game because it allows you to store items in it that will not go away even if you die. But if you take them out and they are in your inventory, if I were to die right now with this loot, I would lose it all. So make sure you're always storing things so you always have more for your future lives. Going along with tip one is also going to be what to store. Now, it is going to be the double barrel shotgun, shotgun ammo pack, knife, armor pad, and some type of long range weapon or light ammo because it's usually the most common type of weapon you're going to get is either SMGs or revolvers, so light ammo is also pretty important. So next for tip number two is which trap is going to be the best for you. Now, if you are late game, you're going to want to choose the turret because you can get a lot of these and instant kill any player who walks in. For noobs, do not even try crafting them. It's going to be too expensive for you. You're going to need a lot of LMGs, and it's just going to be in general too hard to achieve turrets, so I would avoid them. For spike traps, these are usually what beginners are going to use. Now, be aware that if you put a lot of them down, they will not be able to stop players unless you put a wall. So if you have a decent amount of money and you can cover up your spawn, I would definitely add spike traps. And then there's going to be the Venus fly traps. These are going to be the best for single target damage, and they could also be best for NPCs and killing them. Now, this is a perfect example of a decent base. All we're going to need to do now is find an entity. As an example, this one. She's going to come out. Let's say I have nothing on me, so I'm going to run. We're going to go in my base. And now she's dead. Exactly the perfect idea for a Venus trap. Next tip, which is tip number three, is do not waste your money on buying skin packs. Now, I know that knives may seem extremely nice to have. They are nice to have, but unfortunately, the chances of getting them are extremely low. If I roll 10 right now, you're going to notice, let's see how many legendaries I get. As you can tell, I just spent 80,000 and just got a bunch of commons. Do not roll, it's not worth it early game. Only around mid to end game do you want to roll for skins because at that point you'll have a lot of spare money. So only if you have an absolute crap ton of spare money, roll for skins. Now if you want weapon skins and that's what you're worried about, you can get the Menace, Flame, and Nebula for free. All you need to do is kill a lot of aliens for the Nebula, kill a lot of Flame holders for the Flame, and for Menace, I think it's kill 500 opponents or 1,000. Next is going to be join a clan. Always join a clan. It is so important. It allows you to be able to enter other people's bases without getting hurt, and you could also be in another player's base without getting damaged by them or their traps. The reason this is important, as let's say I open my slots back up, spawn my slot in. You're going to notice I have a pretty good base, besides my turns not being down right now. So all we're going to do is close this, and as you can see, pretty good so far. If I put traps down and somebody else comes to my base that is in my clan, they will not take damage. They'll have access to my safe. So you don't have to spend money to get a safe. I can come up here, use my workbench. You won't need to worry about that. You could also set your spawn point with another clan member. So go ahead and put a bed down. And then any of your clan members can now save their space. And they'll always spawn right here with you. How to join a clan works like this. As you can see, I got a clan on top of me. So all I'm going to do is join faction. Let's close this so I can show my example. As you can see, I'm out of the clan. All I'm going to do is type in the special code for the clan that you want to join. To find the code, all you need to do is go to the URL on roblox.com. This will tell you the code. It'll give you a special code. All you have to do is enter this. And once you have entered it, just tap it once. And as you can see above my name, it is put down. I think right now it's only glitched on mobile, so keep this in mind. Clans are very important. Also, if you'd like to join my clan, go ahead, join the group in Roblox. All you have to do is go to my profile, go to my community section, join this clan specifically, enter this code that was on your screen a second ago, and now you're in my clan. This is tip number 5. This is the free supply rooms. Let's say you run into any type of trap. This can be in people's bases. This can be anywhere. There are a few ways to bait them out. All you need to do is hold a knife. Just for the extra speed to make sure you don't get hit, you're going to try to trigger it like this. And now you can simply walk through free. The second one is sliding through like this. You won't take any damage, and you'll be completely safe. Here's what it looks like going inside. No damage, and I'm fine. Let's go ahead and collect everything. Now, if I want to get back out, another tip is to just simply double jump and then walk through, and you'll be fine. Tip number 6, always hold a knife. Holding a knife automatically makes you much faster, so it's very important you're holding a knife just simply because of the speed boost it gives you. It allows you to be able to dodge spike traps pretty easily, and also allows you to escape multiple different entities. Always hold a knife. It's very important no matter where you are in PvP, basement, etc. Tip number 7, if you're fighting 2 gorillas or one big entity and a small entity, all you need to do is slide, and they'll start hitting each other. This is a perfect way to group clear entities without actually having to take damage, just simply sliding through. This is most easy to do with a knife, so try to use it. All you have to do is just spam slide on each other, and eventually they'll kill each other. Now, this also makes it easier to kill gorillas with melee weapons, because now he's a lot lower HP, so now I could just simply melee him to death. Remember, you're still going to need armor, and there you go. That's tip number 7. Tip number 8, very similar to tip number 7, you can get Venus traps to kill entities that are chasing you. Just simply run over here, and there you go. Here's an extra look at tip number 8, because I didn't want it to be too short of a section. And there you go. Tip number 9, this is kind of a crazy one. You could actually knock entities into the portal. As you can see right there, I just TP'd the entity. Now, this is kind of a rare one to use, but this one is kind of unique and pretty cool. So, if you want a free tip, there you go. That's kind of a cool one. Tip number 10, you're not really going to see this one too much, but this one is pretty important for us noobs. Now, if you want to PvP, then always put your base around the negatives 500s, because this is usually where people fight, is this exact area. In the middle of the map is also a place where people PvP pretty often. My bad about that stuttering. And then for the normal area, for the positive 500, that's where less people PvP. I actually have no clue why this is like this, but most PvP servers is always going to either be in the middle where PvP is or all the way in the negative. So keep this in mind if you want to put your base down somewhere specific. And also, if you want specifically somewhere to be the best, I'd recommend this whole side area at the end. This is because in the middle area, these areas, nobody really checks them and nobody really cares about them. So this is where I definitely recommend. Leads us to tip 11 is this specific room right here. If you're ever getting chased, don't know what to do, just go through the portals. This will allow you to escape. If you're ever getting chased by entities, then you're going to be safe by going in the portals. But don't be like me who opens another entity and gets myself killed. Step number 12, how to open multiple at once. Now, this usually only works for 2 in a row. You could also do 3 in a row if you're pretty good at this, but all you have to do is simply open it, slide, open, boop, and then if you did it right, you could open all 4. Pretty quick. Now, I did that one pretty bad there, but normally this is the best way to loot because you get to see all this pretty easily. And at this point, I'll be able to loot whenever I want. This is primarily useful right here when there's only 3 in a row. Boop. Open, open, and now I have perfect view of 3 in a row. I recommend doing 3 in a row like this. This is the best way to do it, but you could also do 4 in a row, and this also works in the basement just as well, so keep that in mind. 13 comes with armor pads. As you can see, I'm at 0% armor. Always, and I mean always, only use 3 armor pads. This will get you up to 90%. Using another one's only going to get you an extra 10%, so technically it's not as valuable, and getting that 10% extra doesn't really do anything anyway. Tip number 14 is how to dodge blue alien. This one's pretty easy. Just simply dodge out the way, and then you'll be able to attack him, or do this, circle around him, attack. This is what it looks like taking 0 damage from blue alien, while meleeing him to death. Oh, maybe besides that. And there you go. I did take a little bit of damage, so I definitely clickbaited there by saying no damage, but if you do it right, you could easily no damage him, but that's how to dodge a blue alien. 15, never buy knives. Now, this one might sound a little weird because I know how much I've been glazing knives this video. Never buy knives. They cost like, I think 450 each. They're literally never worth it. Knives are so common in the storage. You can get them from goblins, you can get them from certain dwellers. They're very common. You can also find them in a lot of places. They're not worth 450, and you get them pretty easily. Killing literally any player that is holding one also gives you it, so PvP is also going to give you a bunch of them, as you can tell from my 415, so always just don't buy knives. It's that simple. Just try to. Tip 16, this one should be self-explanatory. You can actually bait entities into falling into traps, just like that. Now, doing this is a lot harder because you can't really just like make them walk into it like this. But when you can, it does really high damage. So, there you go. That's tip number 16. Tip number 17, if you're ever feeling low on health, all you're going to need to do is get a type of food item. Now, this is because eating food actually gives you health. So if you look at my health bar, little health increase, little health increase, little health increase, and if you want a big one, ramen's perfect. And there you go. Now you're back to nearly max HP without having to use a health blessing or anything. This tip 17, I know this was the wrong key, but if you ever see a green key, don't pick it up. Don't even use it because unfortunately green key is extremely outclassed. Yes, you could use it here, and all it does is allows you to sell normal items, but you know the issue with that? At either of the sides of the map, either negative 600 or positive 600, basically 700, basically you'll be able to sell things using this, sell, and this is the exact same thing. No joke, the exact same thing. There's no difference. The most obvious one, do not go in the basement or farm up here or even PvP when it's nighttime. You could easily get snuck. It's not worth it. And just in general, you'll more than likely die of all your stuff because nighttime's also very annoying sometimes because of entities that can spawn during the night. Example of the weapon collector, but this is a perfect example too. Sushi Chef. You can also sell your fish normally over there in your sell station. But if you have fish, you can also sell it to this guy because I'm looking for a certain type of fish. If you have that fish, you'll get increased sell value by this. Right now, it's bug and is only crystal fish, and for weapon collector, it's AK, but this will be fixed in the future. So, assuming in the future you come back and this is different, just remember you can always sell whatever he's asking for here and get basically 2 times the money. I think you get 2,000 for selling the AK instead of only selling it for 300. That's an insane increase. So,